Hi everybody, this is Maya from Inspired Life, and today I would like to talk to you about the biggest misconception about meditation and why people fail. So let's get to it. Alright, so why people fail in meditation? As a meditation teacher, I often see people struggling with meditation because of one misconception of what meditation really is, and I would like to address it and hopefully help you start meditating, because honestly, this has truly changed my life completely. I was always an overthinker. I literally couldn't sleep at night because of the thoughts I had. And it has really helped me become a much calmer and gentler person, more peaceful, and I am able to handle stress much better than ever before because of meditation. So hopefully this will inspire you to start meditating today. So what is the biggest misconception about meditation? I believe it's actually the belief that meditation is all about not thinking. So a lot of people, when they start meditating, they think they have to stop their thought process. I'm here to tell you that that isn't possible. So that's not actually what is the point. Meditation will, with time and practice, definitely end up being that, and your mind will be clearer of thoughts for sure. However, that's not what you should be focusing on, because oftentimes here you are like thinking about whatever you're thinking about during the day, you're doing your things, you have a lot on your mind, and you want to calm down, and here you come and sit down and you want to do your meditation, but your mind is all over the place, and then you're trying to not think and you're trying to stop your thought process, which is virtually impossible if you want to do it consciously. I mean, it's really hard, especially at the beginning. Eventually, with time, it will get easier, and I'll tell you how, but it's really tricky to do it when you come from, active thinking to no thinking. So you trying to not think is going to create even more resistance. Then you'll be angry with yourself that you're not able to not think, because it won't be easy and you will not succeed most likely. And you will just create more anxiety and stress, and it will not help you relax, and it will not help you meditate, and you'll get frustrated and probably quit. If this sounds familiar, then I'm here to tell you that I've seen it happen and it's not your fault. And let me help you focus on something else, because there is another step before. There's a few steps before, but I will focus on one particular thing that I think would be better to do instead of not thinking, is actually the one pointed mindful focus. That's going to help your thoughts become background, and it will silence your mind much quicker. It's not about trying to not think. It's becoming the observer of your thoughts without any judgment. So you're witnessing your thoughts and you're stepping back, but you are actually not engaging in the thought process, and that will take some time. What will help is really focusing on one point, one thing. That's why we use mantras to occupy the mind. You need to give your mind, your conscious mind, a task. So, and you can expect your mind to wander off, and that's perfectly normal. If that happens, that means you're normal. Congratulations. Everything's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. That's perfectly normal. That's how we are built. So what you need to do is just bring back your focus. And it's all about that. Just really, at the beginning, I would advise just focus on the breath, focus on the mantra. By the way, mantra doesn't have to be in Sanskrit. It's amazing when it is, but you don't have to. You can choose love. You can choose a word that holds meaning to you, and just repeat it. Repeat it all the time. That's repetition creates a loop, and your mind becomes more focused, and then you cannot think about other things when your mind is already occupied. You give your mind a task, and that way you are focused on this one thing, and you cannot engage in any other thoughts. And if your mind wanders, just come back to the practice again. You can follow your breath. That's another, just one one action at a time, practicing mindfulness, really one action at a time, focusing on one thing at a time. Mindfulness practice is amazing. That's why I totally recommend it. I actually teach mindfulness practice in my course, Meditation for Beginners. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below. It has really helped me immensely, so I totally recommend it. So following your breath from the nostrils and down into your lungs, noticing any sensations in the body, following it back up, just practice that. Another thing that helps me for sure, that I also recommend to all my students, is focusing on the point between the eyebrows. That helps you activate the alpha brain waves and will help you relax. And I personally always advise, because I come from a yoga background, so I always make sure to do some kind of breath work before. Check out Pranayama, Nadi Shodana, or Alternate Nostril Breathing, any kind of powerful breathing. If you have a lot of thoughts on your mind, that helps me a lot, like Kapalabhati. I will also mention it all below in the description. So just make sure to check that out, do some breath work if need be, and then when you start meditating, focus on that one point. I like the guided meditations as well. This is really helpful at the beginning when you're starting out. But if you really want to understand meditation and how you will make it work, you don't need any tools. You can just sit anywhere in the world and just meditate. But the point being is, it's not about you trying not to think. Thoughts will always be there. You cannot not think. They are always there. But what you can do is you increase your focus on this one point, and that the thoughts really become the background, and they will still exist, but after a while with practice, you just don't see them, you don't hear them, you're not aware of them anymore. They are kind of silent, so you do silence your mind. But it's not about focusing on stopping the thoughts, because that's just gonna stress you out and bring out a lot of frustration, to be honest. I mean, whenever I've seen that happen, it's just been really challenging for my students to do it that way. So what I like to do is always do some powerful breath work, do some relaxing breath work. I actually spend quite some time on breath work before even doing meditation. Then I do a conscious relaxation, followed up by a visualization or mindfulness practice when I teach. In my personal practice, I literally just close my eyes and I practice mindfulness most of the time. Or if I really want to manifest something, then I focus on the outcome. But my favorite practice is really mindfulness, because that helps me stay in the present moment, and it's just the best thing in the world. So I really hope you give it a go, and I hope you don't give up on meditation, because truly it can change your life. And let me know if you have any questions or anything else that you would like me to talk about regarding this topic or any other topic. Anyways, this is it for now. I hope it helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. See you soon, and namaste.